Hi everyone, welcome to Dawn Till Dusk Tarot. Today we are going to be talking about how your person feels. And I have 3 piles here to choose from. So with the first pile, we have a butterfly charm. The second pile, we have some hearts. And the third, we have a sun. So go ahead and take as much time as you need and choose the pile that you are most drawn to, and we will find out how your person feels. Thank you very much for watching. Hi Group 1, if you chose pile 1, then this is your message. So we are going to be finding out how your person feels. And I'm going to lay all of your cards out first. So for the tarot cards, we have Page of Wands, the Hanged Man, Nine of Wands, and Two of Wands. For the Romance Angels, we have Express Your Love, the Moonology Oracle, Be Bold and Make the First Move, and the Sacred Destiny Oracle, Wisdom. Okay, so starting with the tarot, I see that this person that you are thinking of has been very much considering all of their options as far as what they want to happen next in the connection with you, and just kind of where they want their life to go in general. The Two of Wands is very much about just looking out into the horizon and seeing where you see the most fruitful outcome, or like the best possibility. And I think that this is where your person has been for a while. So I'm not saying that they've been keeping you on the back burner or anything, because I think that you have been in somewhat of the same energy, and you're kind of both just, you clearly have an interest for each other. It's definitely reciprocated feelings here, but I think that you're both just wondering where the connection, what direction it's heading in. Because I also see with the Nine of Wands, this is also about just kind of considering all of your options, how the situation might play out, and other possibilities as well. I don't know that you and this person have necessarily been tied down to each other. So you or this other person may be kind of entertaining multiple people at the moment, or you have been in the very recent past, or they have been in the recent past. And it's just kind of kept both of you, you haven't fully committed to each other yet, because you both knew that you were in a place that it would be unfair to commit to each other. So you both have just been waiting kind of to see what the other person does and where they're at. And I think that you and this person probably communicate quite a bit, but you may have just never taken it to that next level, maybe like outside of friendship, or if you have gone beyond friends, it hasn't yet formed into a real relationship. But I do see with the Hanged Man, something is going to change, and it's going to be made more clear for both of you where this connection is going. And I think that in seeing this card, this is showing me that whatever this change is between the two of you, it's going to offer a lot of perspective on the situation for both of you. And you're actually going to be able to see, as well as the other person will be able to see, the direction that you want the relationship to go. And I do see it being the two of you together. So I think that whatever happens that causes this change, it's going to let, whether, if you have other people that you're talking to or they do, it's going to just naturally let all those situations fall off in order for the two of you to work. Neither of you will be bringing in another person to this relationship, as far as like when you two decide to get together and commit to each other, that'll just be it. And you won't have other people that you're still communicating with or trying to form a relationship with them. They won't either, the other person. You'll both just let everybody else know when you're ready to commit, and so are they. It will be made very clear to anybody else that may be wondering if either of you are single. So I see that this person is going to be making a decision about you very soon. Because with the Page of Wands, you have a lot of wands here, which is really about kind of like a situation progressing. It can be physical, and the two of you may already have some type of physical relationship, but wands is also just about kind of just a reaching out. And since the two of you already know each other, and I assume that you talk and you communicate, I believe that the next form of reaching out to each other will be in the way of like, okay, we've been kind of seeing where this could go, we've been questioning it for a while, so this person finally wants to make it real with you. They want to have a real connection with you, and I don't want to say that they've been keeping you kind of on the line for a while just to see like, okay, I like this person a lot, but I don't necessarily want to commit because I may have other options and I want to see what happens. That period is over, and I believe that this person is now starting to see that you are the one that they would like to have the real relationship with, because I do see this person as very popular, I guess you could say. They probably aren't alone very often, and that could even just be in the form of having a lot of friends around them all the time, or they just seem to always have a lot going on. They're very busy and very social. So maybe that has left you feeling kind of in this energy of like, okay, I'm just sitting here waiting and hoping to see some progress made with this person, but it seems like they're going with all these other options. I mean, like, yeah, they reach out to me, they want to see me, we talk, and then a couple days goes by and I don't hear from them again because they're busy with other people. That is going to end. And the way that I see that really happening for you, because we have this card here, express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I think that it's going to be up to you to not give this person an ultimatum. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if there is something that you have been wanting to do for this person, or to tell them, or maybe you just haven't had a romantic relationship up to this point, like I said, whether it was physical or not, that doesn't equal romantic always. So maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do for this person, or to say to them that expresses your deeper feelings as opposed to just like, yeah, this is fun, I like talking to you, I really like you. And since this is a message to find out what the person is thinking and how they feel, they are going to be very receptive if you were to go and make a romantic gesture or tell them how you actually feel deep down. Let them know that while you're having fun and you really like them, you do want something deeper and you do want a commitment from this person. If that is what you want, they will want to hear that from you. And I believe that once you make your intentions clear as far as, I want something more serious, they will be receptive to that. And that could be what they have been wanting to hear from you all along, because just as much as you may have been questioning this whole time, where do I stand in this connection? Why do they talk to me one day like we're together and then the next it seems like they don't know me? If you've been asking that a lot, they may be feeling the same way, because as far as like the phone works both ways. So on the days that they're not reaching out to you, maybe they're waiting for you to reach out to them. You know what I mean? Like they're just as like involved in the situation as you are, but they want to see something that indicates to them that you're interested and that you want a deeper connection. And so I really see that this is something that you should do. If that is something that you want, if a real relationship with this person is something that you're seeking, I believe that you need to just make that clear to the person. And I believe that they will hear you out and they will want to see where it goes. And that is really just backed up by this card, because it says be bold and make the first move. So really, this is a very similar message, these two cards together. And as I said, although this person may seem like they have all the options in the world, and sometimes that may leave you to feel like you're just sitting around waiting to be the option of the day, I don't know that the person that you're thinking of really wants it to be that way, or if maybe you are letting your insecurities about if you're not the only one, or if they aren't really interested in having something deeper with you, if you're letting those insecurities get in the way of you being open, or when you spend time with this person, are you being closed off because you don't want to be hurt because you feel that they may have other relationships going on? So maybe take a look at how your perception of the situation is, as far as if you're holding back, or if there is more that you could do or say to let this person know that this connection actually means a lot to you. They're not just an option to you. And from what I'm getting here, they're going to feel the same. They're going to feel that they have been waiting to hear something like that from you. They've been waiting for a sign that you feel deeply about the connection, because they do. But they may not just want to put themselves out there like that, or drop their other options because they don't know how serious you are. And then if they come out and say how serious they are, and you're like, whoa, I thought we were just friends, like, I believe it's just a miscommunication between the two of you, that if you are willing to be bold and make the first move in expressing how you feel, as I said before, they're going to be receptive to that. They're going to listen to you, and I believe that they're going to share those same feelings for you. So we have the Wisdom card, and it says, this card to me really says that there is more than what you're seeing on the surface, because we see like she's diving all the way to the depths of the ocean. And if you've ever noticed, when there's big waves on the ocean or there's a lot happening on the surface, usually when you go down into the depths, it's a totally different atmosphere, and you wouldn't even believe how different it is under the surface. So this is really a card that is telling you to be open to what this person may really be thinking and feeling deep down. Because since this is a reading about how they feel, this is showing me that they are feeling something a lot deeper than they are willing to express. For whatever reason, this person isn't showing up to me as somebody that is very open and expressive, which is why you're the one that's going to have to express your love, make the romantic gesture, be bold, make the first move. Like, we see all these messages of, like, you will have to be the one to do that. But that's not to say that you have to put in all the work because they just don't care. I just believe that this person is probably playing it a lot cooler on the surface than how they actually feel deep down. And you may even just give this person such butterflies and such, like, when they see you, they just get so excited, and they don't want to show you that, like maybe they don't feel right being that open with you because you haven't really established what the connection and the relationship is yet. But I really believe that once you make it clear that you feel deeply for them, they are going to open up a lot more than they ever have to you. And I really believe you're going to see another side of them, because once you dive down below the surface that they're showing you, you're going to see a different atmosphere, just like in the ocean. It's like you won't even believe how deep this person feels for you once you make that first move and express to them how you're feeling. So I think that's what you're going to have to do, is just really don't be afraid, because this person is showing us that while they look like they may be looking at all their options and exploring and not wanting to commit, they're also telling us that they want you to be bold and make a move. So I think you just have to do that. And I think you just have to be very open, and they want you to do that, and they're going to be very open to it, which leads me to believe that they're going to feel the same way for you. If you have the courage to open up like that and be bold, I think it will give you the outcome that you're looking for with this person. So I really hope that this message offered you some clarity on the situation, and if it did, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe down below and give the video a like. And thank you very much for watching. Hi Group 2, if you chose Pile 2, then this is your message. And we're going to be finding out how your person feels. So let's start by laying out all of your cards. And we have tarot cards first, and that would be the Six of Wands, the Temperance card, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups. And for the Romance Angels, we have Playfulness. For the Moonology Oracle, A New Start is Coming. And the Sacred Destiny Oracle, Freedom. Okay. So let's just start by saying this person that you're thinking of is definitely going to be reaching out to you. So that's great news right off the bat, of course. There are a couple things you need to do first. And the things that you need to do are within yourself. So I believe that this person knows that, and they are waiting to see that from you. They are very eager to reach out to you, I can tell, but they understand that there is some work you need to do on yourself. And the reason that I say that is because this Temperance card, how it's showing up here is you needing to be a little bit better at going with the flow of things. I don't know if you've been possibly trying to force this connection without even realizing it, possibly. Maybe you have just been really not obsessing over this connection, but you're holding on very tightly to this person. And you're both interested in each other, so there's really no reason at this point to be hanging on so tightly to them, because they really do have an interest in you. I mean, you're past the point of having to win them over. Like, they already see how great you are, and they really want to see how the relationship is going to progress. But this is just a suggestion to you to look at how you feel about the relationship. So when you think about this person, it should make you happy and excited, because this is a new connection that you're hoping for with this person. So if you're thinking about this person and it's making you tense, or doubts are coming up in your head about, are they interested in me? Like, well, do they even notice me? Do they find me attractive? Whatever these doubts are that may be coming up for you, they are not seeing it that way, is what I'm getting here, because they are just seeing the two of you going with the flow and progressing towards a relationship with each other. They are interested in you, and they don't see any reason why you should doubt that. So this is just it's asking you to look at yourself, and if there's anything that you may need to work on within yourself, that let go of trying to control how the relationship progresses, because it's progressing in a positive way if you can let it. You have to just let that happen, because we have the Four of Wands, which I'm sure you can tell this is just a very happy card. Obviously, these people here are celebrating. It's just very happy. It can also indicate a soulmate energy, and that is really amazing that you got this and the Six of Cups, because these are both soulmate cards. So this person is going to reach out to you in such a way that they're very interested in you, and I believe that may be why they have what seems to be insight into this work that you need to do on yourself, because since it is a soulmate energy, it is going to be a deep connection when the two of you come together. So they may already be able to see deeper into your soul than just any old stranger would be able to. And that could possibly be the reason that also you feel so drawn to this person and why you're holding on to the connection so tightly, because you can feel it, and so can they, that this is something that is a higher love, that both of you are going to share for each other. I think you are both picking up on that, and you can see that if you two are together, this is where you will end up, in this happy, just very positive place with each other. And that's also indicated here by the Six of Wands, because this is a just card of success and having a victory. So this is showing to me that you will reach this place with this person, because they do feel that the two of you could be great together if you allow yourself the just laid back attitude that it takes when you're first building a connection. Of course, once you're together, things get more serious, emotions get stronger, things come up that it's not just, going to be laid back for the rest of your life. That's not what I'm saying, but whatever it is that you're holding on so tightly to, this is showing me that you have the ability to be successful in that. And this person, what they're feeling is a very strong desire to reach out to you in the way that you want them to. Whether that just be a complete confession of love, or just a conversation about, I'm interested enough in you to reach out to you, so let's see where this could go. Because I do see this as a connection that will get very serious, and it will go where you want it to, and it will be successful as long as you let that happen, because the person is just waiting for that. They want to reach out to you. And this playfulness card, it says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So this may be all you need for this connection to work, is when you're around this person, instead of just being so serious and just only wanting to try to see where the relationship can go, or every time you talk to them it's just like, maybe you just flat out ask, do you see a future with us? Or if they haven't reached out to you yet, when they do, try to just see it as an exciting new thing and be playful. Just be very, when a new connection comes into our lives and it's not yet serious, it's supposed to be fun. That's really the point of having relationships in our lives, is they're supposed to kind of just allow us a break from the other serious parts of life, because a lot of things in our lives can get pretty serious and maybe they're not so much fun. But when you come together with a person and you have a relationship with them, playfulness is what starts the relationship out on the right foot, and having it just be to where both of you can have fun together, be lighthearted with each other, and be a good part of each other's day. Like when you come together, it's just going to be a fun time. That's not to say that you won't be in a serious relationship with this person, but it should also just be fun too, and you should be able to joke with the person, so when this person reaches out and when you do finally get to talk to them or spend time with them, just try to let go of the serious nature that you may want to bring into the relationship, because that will come, and that is just a natural progression of things. It can't be forced, even if you try, so there's no reason to try. Do you understand? It just, to be playful and to be fun is what's going to draw the two of you together in the beginning. That's going to create the ability for you to form a relationship. And this says a new start is coming. So this is just showing to me that, yes, this person that you are thinking about is going to reach out. It's going to be a new start for you. So this is not somebody that you've had a relationship with before. It's not an ex. It's not somebody that has been in your life in that capacity. I mean, you may be friends. This may be somebody that you haven't even gotten the opportunity to talk to yet, but you've noticed. But either way, a new start is coming with this person, and I really do believe this is a soulmate energy, so that's really good news, of course. So last we have the Freedom card here, and this is just, it's really about, of course, being free, which it's about being, not letting your old ways hold you back. So maybe you're the type of person that likes to have more control over situations. You're not great at letting things go with, you're not great at going with the flow is what I'm trying to say, in such a way that it's not a bad thing, but when you want something, you really want it, and it's hard for you to accept that things have to just naturally progress how they're going to. So this is just showing to me that you need to free yourself from that, and not just, I understand that this relationship is probably something that you really want, and that is great, because this is showing me that the other person feels the same. So in this situation, there's really no need to have any type of control over it. There's no need to have any doubts or worries that it won't go the way you want it to, so you're just gripping onto it so tightly. This is asking you to give yourself the freedom to just enjoy the situation as it goes. You know, like, as I said, if you can be playful and if you can just have fun with this person and let them see that fun, carefree side of you, that's what they're going to love, and that's what they're going to show you. And that is what is going to lead you to be in a more serious relationship with this person, because they're going to see that you are capable of having a lot of fun and being carefree, and then being serious when the situation calls for it. So that is a really good balance to have in a relationship. If you're able to keep things fun, that's what keeps a relationship going. That's what helps you stay together for a long time, is like continuing to have fun, so everything isn't always so serious. But as things come up that you need to be serious for, you're both going to have the ability to do that too. Because I really do see that you're going to balance each other out, and it's just going to be a very deep connection between the two of you when it happens. And as soon as you can get yourself to be open to it and to just be able to go with the flow and see where it goes, they are going to be reaching out to you. I can say that for sure, because they feel this connection, and they already feel strongly about you. So they're just waiting for the right time, and the right time is going to be all up to you and that work that you have to do on yourself. It's not hard work. It's not going to take a long time, but it is going to make room for this connection to grow how it should. So I really hope this is this offered you some clarity on a situation, and if it did, I would appreciate if you would subscribe down below and give the video a like, and thank you very much for watching. Hi Group 3, if you chose Pile 3, then this is your message, and we are going to be talking about how your person feels. So let's lay out all your cards here. For tarot, we have the Ten of Wands, the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. For the Romance Angels, we have Unrequited Love, Moonology, Adjustments Are Required, and Sacred Destiny Oracle, New Beginnings. Okay, so this person that you're thinking of, you definitely have a past with this person. I believe that you were in a relationship with this person, and you currently are not in a relationship with this person, and that was caused by a lot of pain that you caused each other. So this is showing to me that there was just a lot of exchanged words and possibly actions between the two of you that really just damaged the relationship, pretty much to a point that it couldn't be repaired. And I believe that this was on their side. I don't know if maybe both of you just hurt each other so much that they finally had to decide that they couldn't do it anymore. But it wasn't an easy decision for them when they had to make it. It's not like they just walked away and they didn't ever feel sad or think about it again. It definitely was a very difficult decision, and they're still dealing with the pain of this situation. It's still hurting them to this day that they had to leave this relationship. It may have ended pretty recently, but it still hurts, and it's probably still hurting you too, because I see with how much pain there is, that is a good indication of how much love there is as well. Because, you know, when we don't love somebody, when we don't care about the relationship, what the other person does or says to us doesn't really affect us. So if there's so much pain that you both are carrying, you obviously both loved each other very much in order for it to be this deep. The Hermit is showing me that this person has been silent. You may have tried to reach out to this person since the relationship ended, and they are not talking to you. And they have just, they've gone to this place within themselves that in order to heal that pain, they can't talk to you because it brings up too much of that pain. Like they still have such strong feelings for you that even just hearing your name breaks their heart, and it's taking a lot for them not to respond to you when you reach out or talk to you first. Sometimes they wish that they could talk to you because they do miss you and they do still care about you, but they just can't do it because it hurts too bad. So this is what I see, is just that they have gone into this hermit mode, that there's no communication coming from them towards you. Whether you're trying to reach out to them or not, they're not responding currently. So this is showing to me that this decision was based off of finally having to put logic above feelings, because the Queen of Swords it's a card about being decisive, making a decision, and about making a decision based off of what you know is right. Swords are just it's not a very emotional energy. So as I said, this person was hurt very badly in the relationship, and they were hurt very badly when they had to make the decision to walk away from it as well. But they had to adapt to the situation and take themselves out of that emotional state, because they knew that if they stayed there, they would stay in the relationship. And they were just too hurt. And I hate for all of this to sound harsh, but I think that it's hurting you too, because this is showing me that this was a lot of pain from both sides. So it's not just like this other person was hurting and you were just perfectly happy, and when the breakup happened, you just moved on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that both of you were extremely hurt by the whole situation. You probably suffered a lot of pain throughout the relationship as well, which is why this other person had to put an end to it. Not only just to stop their own pain, but so that you would stop hurting too, because they care about you that much that they don't want you to hurt either. So this is showing me that the energy that they had to step into in order to make that tough decision and see the truth of the situation as opposed to how they feel about it, this is also asking you to do the same so that you can be okay again too. I believe that this person wants you to be happy, and I also believe that they don't see that happiness coming from them. They don't believe that they can make you happy, and they don't want that for you. They want you to be happy. So they are asking you to get into this energy of, if you really look at the relationship, what happened throughout the relationship and where it was going in the future, if you would have continued on in the same way, and if you're really honest with yourself about all of that, that will help you to see too that the best decision logically was for the relationship to come to an end. And that was not easy for either of you. But if you can really just look at the situation and see the truth of it and really try, even just for a minute, to take the emotion out of it and don't get so caught up in, yeah, but I miss the person. Yeah, but I still love them. That's okay. You can still miss them. You can still love them. But even just for a while, look at it from a totally non-biased view, and I believe that you will be able to see just as well as they did that there was too much pain involved from whatever it was that happened. It was probably multiple things that happened, but there was too much piled on itself for the relationship to continue and to be healthy and to get back to a good spot. And this person wants you to see that too, because they do see that maybe you've been trying to reach out to them and tell them that you miss them and wish that you could still be together. And they feel horrible that you still feel that way, because they do too. But they want you to be happy again. And the only way to do that is to have a realistic look at where the relationship was going and how it probably wasn't going in a healthy direction. And they're asking you to just try to see that and try to understand where they're coming from in ending the relationship. But I do see this piece of good news here for you, because the Ace of Cups is a total abundance and an overflow. We see here that the cup is overflowing with positivity. And cups have to do with emotion in tarot. So this would almost seem to go totally against these messages that we've already received here, because like how this is an overabundance of positive emotion. So this is your future. This is what this person is trying to allow you to have, just not with them, because they aren't able to provide that for you. Whether that be the fact that you wanted the relationship to progress differently than they did. Maybe you were looking for a stronger commitment with this person, and although they tried, maybe they couldn't give that to you. Or maybe you just expected things from a relationship that they couldn't give to you, but they understood the things that you were looking for and hoping for and expecting were totally reasonable. It wasn't like you were just expecting like amazing superhero things from them and they're just like, no, I can't do that for you, so I'm out. That's not the case. They totally see that all of your wants and needs are valid, but they just are not capable of doing that for you. And that hurt them, but it didn't make it so that they were able to, even though it did hurt them. So this is what you have to look forward to in a new situation. So this person, although they caused you pain by walking away, this right here is the reason that they did it for you, because they want you to find this. They want you to be able to have this. And they knew that they weren't going to be able to give this to you, so they had to walk away. That's all there is to it. And that might sound harsh, but in the reality of the situation, it's actually a very selfless thing for them to do, because they could have easily stuck around and kept giving you false promises of, when you asked, okay, I need this from you, they could have said, yeah, I'll do that, and never actually did that for you. And that would have been wrong. I mean, that would have led to a lot more pain down the road, especially if it had to do with commitment issues, or if you were looking for something stronger, more set in stone, and they couldn't give that to you. That would have hurt you if they couldn't do that, but they just kept saying, oh yeah, we'll do that, we'll get to that, definitely. They knew that would have been a lie, and they didn't want to do that to you, so they want you to have this Ace of Cups, however that has to be, and they had to step aside in order for you to go find that. So we have the unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Really, I just see this, because I don't see this as an unrequited love. That means that usually you love somebody and they kind of like don't feel the same about you. To me, this is just saying that you wanted something from them that they couldn't give to you. So it wasn't necessarily a matter of attraction or chemistry, because I do believe that you did have that with this person. It was more just a matter of not getting your needs met by them, and them just not being able to deal with the guilt that was causing them, because they wanted so badly for you to be happy. They really do love you. They really do care about you. But they knew that they couldn't fulfill what you needed from a relationship. So they had to walk away. It's just the same message of, whatever this pain was, they had to walk away so that both of you could stop feeling this and get to a way better place. So adjustments are required. This is about readjusting your plan, basically. So I really think that you saw a future with this person, and that is why it was so painful when they decided to walk away for both of you, because I think you both saw a future with each other. So this is just an indication to you that yes, you do need to readjust your plans. This person is not going to be a part of your future, but that doesn't mean that your future isn't going to be great. It's just not going to be what you envisioned it as far as this person being involved in the way that they were. Because we do still see this Ace of Cups. So this is happiness. This is fulfillment for you. It's just in another situation. So this is just asking you to be open to readjusting what you thought was going to happen for your life. And it's not easy. I mean, I understand I'm sitting here telling you, here's what you need to do, now go do it. It's not as easy as just walking away and starting over with your whole life. I understand that completely. But this is just asking you to be open to that and take as much time as you need to heal from this situation. There was a lot of pain here, so it's not going to happen overnight, and that's totally fine. But it's great that we have this Ace of Cups, because it does give us some hope that the future will still be good. Even if this person isn't involved like we thought and we hoped that they would be, it still is going to be a good future. As long as we can adjust to it and realize that the plans that we made were flexible, and now we have to adjust and make new plans, and that's okay. And we have this new beginnings, which this is a sunrise. So the sunrises are very significant because it is what breaks up the darkness. Like, we have the whole night, it's the darkest time, it's hard to see things, it's just dark, it's darkness, it's night. So the sun rises, and all of a sudden everything is just clear again. We can see everything for what it actually is. And every morning is a new opportunity. Every day is an opportunity for new things to happen. We can do something new every single day if we really decide to and put our mind to it. So this is just showing to me that no matter how dark the situation is right now for both of you, no matter how much pain there is a new beginning. And it is going to start with you being open to the fact that, yes, this situation ended, and it was extremely hard. You thought it was going to go somewhere that it didn't go, but there are plenty of new opportunities coming towards you that are going to make you happy, and they're going to actually work out for you. Things will start to work out for you. That's indicated here by the Ace of Cups. Good things are coming your way. So, as long as you're willing to make these adjustments to your plans and see the new possibilities for what they are, there are new beginnings coming towards you. And that is such a hopeful message. I love that because it seemed to start off, it's a lot of pain here we see for both of you, the person you're thinking of and yourself. There was a lot of pain, but it just ends so beautifully here with just these new beginnings that are coming your way. And I'm really excited for you to see that these new beginnings are coming towards you and that things will start to improve for you, and you do have happiness coming towards you. So I really hope that this offered you some clarity on a situation, and if it did, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe down below and give the video a like. And thank you very much for watching.